Hey guys, welcome back. This is day 6. Yesterday on stream we were a bit struggling with Node.js, and the reason why is because it's very sensitive and error prone. I did not expect that, so I made a couple most commonly mistakes, but yeah, we got it to work. And yeah, today we're going to continue, especially with the subscription service. So it basically means that if there's a user, it can log in, and if it's logged in, it can subscribe. And if it subscribes, then it just gets a subscription. So no advanced details needed. Also, we need to implement cookies, but first we're gonna work on, can a user actually log in? We're just gonna make the table of the data from the subscription, and I think that we will call it a day. And for day 7, we're gonna make sure that everything connects. But we'll see how far we get, and yeah, I will see you on the next part. All right, it is the last day of the full stack in 1 week. Yeah, let's talk about it a little bit. It was simpler than I expected, but then again, we did not implement too many backend stuff, and the reason why is because it's just a test. And I was thinking about, am I able to do this in a week? And obviously that is not the case, let's be honest here. But what I could do in a week is actually make an API, actually having a login, actually salt your password, and those kinds of stuff. So the most important stuff has happened. Can I fetch data all the way from my backend to the front end? So this might seem very simple to yeah, it might seem very simple, but it's more complicated when you build it up from the ground. So what I've learned in this journey is that you can definitely do full stack in 1 week. Just on the contrary, what I just said like 30 seconds ago. But you really need to have a lot of help, how to have a lot of stuff to make it work. Something that I've noticed in this journey is that it's extremely hard to do everything by yourself. You have to build on things that have been built on before, and don't repeat your code anytime. You want to make it as easy as possible, really. And yeah, that is basically it for that part. So let's see what I have done. I will show you on the screen. So yeah, basically, as you can see, we have two maps, which is the front end and the back end, and they are both interconnected with the course that goes to the local host that can request from the front end, and also allows cookies to be sent. Very simple. I have two APIs, one for users, one for subscriptions, and yeah, that is basically that part. So yeah, let's go over how the website actually works. Alright, so basically this is my website. If you go to login, you can also do the sign up. I haven't connected Google out, but yeah, I can do that if it's no problem. Log in and you actually see the user things. Also, I can make here a subscribe button, but then again, I am shortest of time. The reason why is because the next season is starting, but basically you can see how it works. We can also go to a protected route like product, because this is protected route, product here, and then I can click here buy now. So yeah, that is working. So yeah, let's sign out for a second, and let's see if we can connect to this product page without being logged in. So now we have no cookies, and let's see if we refresh. Okay, that seems not to be working. Let's go to product then, or like dashboard. It shouldn't be able to log in. Yeah, it refers me back to the normal page. So yeah, basically that is my thing. There's a lot of code, like a lot of jargon. Here you have the subscription model, the type model, and the routes. Here you can see I implemented all the routes and the controller here. So how everything works, like if a user exists, user already exists, and make user profile, logged in, right? Get user profile. Yeah, everything seems to be working that way. We also have cookies. that also seems to be working. So yeah, I'm very happy with this result. Um, I thought it would be very difficult, but it was easier than expected. But then again, we have been struggling a lot, like because it's very error prone, and we also use JavaScript and not TypeScript, so we cannot check why things are not working as expected. But yeah, I'm pretty happy about this result, and yeah, I will see you on to the next journey, and let's talk about it a little bit. Okay, so that is it for the full stack in 1 week. Basically, is it possible to do full stack in 1 week? Well, yeah, if you spend tremendously a lot of time, but you will only get the basics done. I did a MERN project, which is MongoDB, Express, Node.js, and React. And obviously, I already know React, so that's a huge advantage for me. But you can also use like EGS, which is basically some kind of template for Express, right? That you can connect with the view. Basically, this is a model view controller project. Obviously, there are many ways of implementing this stuff, including microservices, if you're already familiar with that. And yeah, also a thing I want to say is that yeah, it's error prone. You have to be very careful how you implement it, and you have to know certain protocols, right? What are the HTTP protocols? How do you actually fetch data from the database? How does the cookies work? What if something goes wrong? So you have to consider many things, and I think in that sense, going full stack is incredibly hard. To be honest, you should pick either one, either do front end first or back end first, but not at the same time. I think if you do this at the same time and you're a beginner, this will cause you a lot of trouble. Also, you need to know obviously some JavaScript and how things work and write without mistakes, right? In the sense of that you can write proper syntax, at least the bare minimum. And you also have to know how errors work, what try catches are. Maybe there's a finary, maybe there's async, right? There's a lot of things to consider. Also, you need to need little knowledge about the database, right? How does databases work? How you can fetch data from the database. Also, what are actually controllers, right? This is actually the logic of what you want to do at a certain point when you fetch certain data, right? So yeah, or other stuff. It's just a very simple explanation. So yeah, a lot of theoretical stuff, and not to mention that you also have to make a front end for this. So yeah, is it possible in 1 week? Sure, if you do it the way I do, but it has to be very minimal, like login, register, cookies, and being able to sign out, being able to read like if a user, if another user tries to access the data, a little bit about security, right? And yeah, just making it more modular. I think that is also pretty hard. And yeah, I think that is it for this video. So would I do this again? I actually planned to going full stack because I still don't have a proper job yet, and yeah, I might as well continue in a journey. The actual plan for this channel was making 600 in 7 years, but and actually start marketing and sales on this part of the year. But unfortunately, I cannot because I still don't have this yeah, a job hop opportunity. So yeah, we're just gonna continue, and we are moving the marketing and sales to the near future. But yeah, now we're gonna completely focus on yeah, full stack. So yeah, if you're interested in that, make sure to subscribe, like, and comment if you want to see me make it 607 years, and I will see you until the next video.